Hey, I'm going to be doing a makeup tutorial using the new Sephora palette that I've been mentioning in a couple of my videos. It's the Sephora plus Pantone Universe. So I think this is a natural palette. And it looks like this. And all the shades are basically it's a nature eyeshadow palette. So I'm not sure if everything is 100% natural in it, but it's very natural and it has the nature colors. And there's 2, 3, 4, 5. There's probably like over 30 colors in this palette. And I'll open it up to show you what it looks like. And here's what it looks like inside. So you can see all the different colors. When I saw it, I was instantly attracted to the colors because I tend to like bright colors. You really need a palette for all types of looks, whether it's day looks, evening, night looks. Depends on, you know, what style you're trying to go for and what colors. You know, if you want to have a nice summery palette, I think this makes a really good summery, if that's a word, summer palette. Because look at all those nice colors, those rich greens, blues, pinks, purples, neutral brown. So I really like it. The pigments apply really well. From the last video, you can see when I had the greens and the black on, it came from this palette. So I'm just going to do probably a smoky eye look with some pink. And first I'll do a layered look with just pinks only to see how it looks and show you how I tend to do my makeup look. So first you want to apply, so I'll probably go for like a summer type look, something very soft, but you know I like smoky eyes, so I tend to, you want to go darker. Sometimes I'll apply black to the coloring of it. So first you want to apply a primer. So I'm adding the primer to my right eyelid. And this primer I've had for a really long time. I'm not sure if you're supposed to switch out your primers, but this the number 7 that you can find at Target. And one of the girls who was representing the number 7, because sometimes they have the beauty consultants there, was telling me to make sure I apply primer. That's the first time I ever heard of primer. Really lets you know I don't really know a lot about makeup. But she said make sure you use a primer to protect your eyelids. And she said apply it to the bottom. Also, if you're planning to add shadow to your bottom lashes or the bottom, basically. So my primer is in there really good. And the next step is I'm going to apply the pink. I'm going with the pink look because I'm trying to go with this blouse or this top that I'm wearing. So I may go dark, but first I'm just going to start off with a pink look, and then I might switch up and do a smoky look with pink and black to see what it looks like. And so I'm going to be choosing, I think, this color here, so which is like a rosy kind of pink. This one right here. And I'm going to apply that to the lower part of my top lid. So it's like the base. So apply it here. So because I'm double eyelid, I gotta make sure that I get it in there really well. It's more of a heavier pink than I probably want it to be. I think I'm gonna change colors. But you know what? I'll probably just stick with this color because I already started this video. So we'll just stick with this rosy pink color. And then we'll go to my next eye. And I'm just going to dab at this corner because of a smidge of the pink. I'm just going to show you how I layer colors of the same color. So this is the pinks, and then I'm going to go with a lighter pink for the creases. So this is more of a shimmery type of rose color. So I'm just going to apply it. In fact, that's too shimmery. That's not the look that I'm really going for. Let's see if I can matte that out. That shimmer wants to stay in there. So sometimes when you make an error, you want to just blend it. See if you can blend it out. And that way you don't feel like you're stuck and have to redo everything. So this is just a simple pink. I'm going to have to go back in with the other pink because I had to blend out the color. And I'm looking for the brush. Go back in, touch it up. Which eye would be this one? We'll go back in, touch it up. So that's pretty much the basis. Let me try to smear this one in, blend it. Because the shimmer is... So that's pretty much the basis of just layering the same color. You want to get the dabs. So I don't know if this stands out enough for you all. I'm trying to add contrast so you can pick up and see it. And what I really like about this palette too is that usually sometimes if I put on certain eyeshadow, my eyes starts to water. Usually with the Urban Decays, my eyes will do that. For some reason they start watering. So that's pretty much how it is. You just layer your main darker color on your, the top part of your lid, and then work in the crease a lighter color to basically add contrast. And this is more of an angled contour brush by e.l.f. You can see it. And I actually add a little bit too much to that. to that part that I was just trying to blend. Just softly touch it, and then you just have a tissue to wipe off excess that you don't want. So you just touch it up. If you feel it's too light, gently just add a little bit more. Again, take off any excess. So that's pretty much it. Very simple colors, and yeah. So you just want to keep it simple, very light. Again, when you're done, maybe you want to just blend the other colors into the lower lid. You could do it with your finger. You could do it if you have a blending brush to blend that in. So that really looks really cute, very simple. You know, have a very summer type of feel, romantic look, very soft pink. I'm very into rose right now, so I like a lot of rosy pinks, florals, those types of things. So if I want to add a little bit dash of contrast or a little bit more darkness to it, either I could use my MAC Fluidline Eye-liner Gel and Black Track, which basically looks like this, and I could just, you know, basically outline the top part of my lashes to create either a cat eye or just a simple contrast to make the eyelashes stand out a little bit. Or I can use my LORAC. I use my LORAC palette, and this is called the Multiplatinum palette. This is a really older palette. I've had this for several years now, and yeah, it looks like this inside, and that black is what I usually use. It's a shimmery type of black, glittery, so it's like that bling bling kind of black. So if I want to outline my lashes, which I'll show you right now so you can see what this looks like. So just if you just want to go simple again, you know, you just add your darker color again to your top lid, and then go with a lighter color on top, and then to dash up your lashes. I hope I can do this well looking. I'm a little bit scared. So you just basically line your eyes like that for a subtle but a little bit of contrast to make your eyes pop a little bit more. And this is I think a e.l.f. brush. No, not an e.l.f. brush, but an Eco brush. And you could get Eco also from Target. And you can also buy the makeup brushes from Target for e.l.f. So I just... And then when you get to the end, you could either wing it or you could just leave it simple. So I showed you, that was just using the LORAC palette. And the black is called Techno. For those who may still have this palette out there, I'm not sure. I'll hold on, I have a lot of palettes. I add a little contrast to my upper lids. And then I'm going to show you how I use the MAC fluid eyeliner so you can see the difference. Okay, remember my right eye, which is your left, is the LORAC Techno Black eyeshadow. And I'm going to use the MAC Black Track Fluid Eyeliner Gel. I remember when I was learning to do a cat eye, I was really into the cat eye look. After watching some MAC tutorials, I went and purchased or asked for a MAC consultant to show me how to do the cat eye. And she applied it and basically showed me how simple it is. So take oops. So that pretty much the difference that you get. With the liner, it's a little bit deeper, it's a little bit more thicker, more intense in the black. So yeah, so that's the difference. And then you just want to, you just highlight your lashes. You give that nice little pop to your lashes. And usually I don't really apply the eyeliners at the bottom of my eyes. I usually like the top to speak for itself and not so much the bottom. I'll use mascara instead to make the bottom lashes stand out. And if I want to decorate my lips, again, since I'm really loving the Fresh Sugar lip treatment, I'll just keep it simple. Today I bought a Butter London duo pack with the nail polish and a lippy, and it's called Pout. I want to say Trout Pout, but I'm not sure if that's the right name. But it's a very bright pink, very pretty, girly. And I tried the lippy while I was in the car. I really didn't like it. It didn't really moisturize my lip. It just felt very sticky. And I personally like lip glosses that are going to add shine and also moisture. I don't like lip glosses that doesn't have like some form of moisturizer ingredient. So this is pretty much my look. I like it. That pink really contrasts with this, very peachy blouse. And I'll show you. Don't really like my cleavage showing. So this is pretty much the look. And so the pink, this palette doesn't have names for these colors. They just have numbers, and so I just call them my own little names for the colors. And I call it rosy pink with a lighter, like baby pink for the top creases of my eye. And for my cheeks, if I'm wanting to add a blush, I'm going to use NARS Dolce Vita. I've been really buying a lot of NARS and MAC blushes, cream and powder blushes that I really like. I tend to not use a lot of different blushes other than these two. from either NARS or MAC. But this is a more of a soft, like a soft brown. It's really like a soft brown. It's not really pink, and even though the camera's gonna pick up as a soft pink, it's not. It's actually a nice like soft brown color. And I'm just gonna add a little bit of blush to my cheek to give a little bit lift for those who like blush. If you don't like blush, then you may not even put it on. So just a, you know, a soft, I'm just getting choked up saying what I want to say, but just a soft touch to the face. Apply it to my cheek here and go up along the side of your face. And I heard of some people taking some on their forehead and putting it on their nose to add kind of like a contrast, so the colors kind of blend in with your cheek. So yeah, again, that's called Dose Vita. Dose Vita. And yeah, that's pretty much the look. A soft, romantic look. This can be a day look, or it could be an evening look, or it could even be a night look. It's really nice, pretty. You know, you just want to have this like soft, girly look to you. I tend to think rosy, any kind of pinks as girly looks. And I do a close-up to my face. It's getting darker outside, so you're not going to be able to. I'm going to have to stop the video soon. But again, this is the MAC Black Track Fluidline Eye-liner Gel, and this is the LORAC Techno eyeshadow used as a liner. And so and you can even decide to wing it, put a little wing at the end to wing it out if you want it. You can wing it as far as you want or little as you want. So yeah, this is pretty much my look. So hopefully you enjoyed that makeup tutorial. If you have any questions, leave them below, and I will get to you as soon as I can. Take care, have a beautiful weekend, and see you in my next video. Ta-ta for now.